Okay, Pep, we're going to watch your game with Z here. It's obviously a narrow width that gets you in trouble. And I want you to think a little bit about when you're going to go cross court, right? You either go because you're in trouble and you can't take it straight, or because you're attacking. I think that's a fantastic job there. It was the straight drop that set you up. Right, we're in a nice rally here. And the cross court just sort of changes the play. And there you do it again, but you generate that time an easy ball that you have time to attack and take straight. So overall, a good use of the cross court because it generates an easy ball. That's a bad cross court shot. It was way too short and shallow, but Z tend the attack. And that's obviously a fantastic cross court. That's an example of why a good cross court is the best shot in the game, because when you get it down low over there, it's very difficult to return. Whereas we've also seen some bad cross courts that show why the bad cross court is the worst shot in the game. So when you hit it, you want to be sure that you have room and time to hit it well. Okay, so here you have a drop shot, and you have space and room, and you can see what maybe you think you ought to do with it. You take it cross court, it's a good shot. But here, it looks to me like you are telegraphing your next shot. Okay, the racket was down as you went into this drop here. So we'll see it again in a second. So there's the cross-court drop. The racket's pretty down there, and Z is able to recover. So even though you had him in a really bad position after that cross-court drop, which was perhaps not as effective as a straight drop would have been, you weren't able to win the point there. That was a fairly short cross-court from Z. He was in a pretty good position, but hit the cross-court well enough. That's a good wide defensive cross-court. But again, if we play that every time up in that corner, maybe some problems arising there. No weak attack, and you do a nice job dealing with it. It's a nice cross court, generates the short ball. Not quite there in time. That was a narrow shot, but Z, it's a poor attack. And you punish it nicely. Trickle boast worked well there. And there, the attacking cross court generates that ball. So all in all, it's good play, but I want you to think a little bit about when you want to go cross court, and make sure that when you do so with a good deal of focus, and you get the ball into a good spot, or you lift it so that you can recover if you need to recover.